Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the UFL for Fight Night 31. Mob Pressure versus SamuraiRobin99. Going to be an absolute banger of a card today. Main especially looking good. About five fights on tap, rather, but each one is going to deliver.
Absolutely. And you know what? I'm really excited for this card because we got a really big one. We got Samurai Robin making his title defense here today. It's going to be quite the action-packed card. And
I have to think. The guy, we were talking about this earlier, Kaz. He keeps changing his name, but the game is always the same. He brings it to the octagon each time he's out, whether it's 3 rounds, 5 minutes apiece, or 5 rounds for 5 minutes. Every single second is maximized from him, but Mob Pressure at 170 is a different kind of competitor.
Yeah, I almost got kind of messed up there because I was looking on the rankings. It said Rock Lee War, and I'm like, that's not his name. It's Samurai Robin, but I guess that's just what he goes by on PSN, and I got a little confused there. Great way to start the card here, right off the bat. What can we say about the card going up from bottom to top?
You know, the card from bottom to top looks good. You got Salvador 26_3D versus Buki 26 to start things off. Looking at the rankings, eyes are deceiving me. Can't see it off the top of my head. Unsure where they are. I think Salvador is ranked 30th. He's got a record of 3-2 overall. Buki is a little bit lower, if I am correct. Where so many names, Kaz.
I think they're I love ready to go, actually. So why don't we?
Yeah, either way, records don't matter when it's fight time. Let's get into it. This one's going to be contested down at 135 at bantamweight. Buki in the red, in the blue. Oh, Smart Brady.
Oh yeah, I noticed that. Oh, I guess there was a replacement. Or is that just his? Is it a different name? Either way,
Smart Brady, of course, is the number 3 competitor in the UFL, number 3 contender at 6-1 overall. It's kind of a big opportunity if you're Buki.
Yeah, and I was just gonna say that is the Smart Brady that we know in UFL top 10 ranked, going up against Buki 26. So this is quite possibly the biggest challenge that Buki has to face yet. He's got a tough task ahead of him, but I think he has the skill set to pull it off here today. What do you think?
I think it really depends on what the game plan is. Brady is such a really talented grappler, and with Dillashaw, the offensive wrestling that Dillashaw brings is something to be considered. 91 takedowns and 91 top control, also complemented by 91 bottom control. So really effective in terms of the attributes on the fighter, but with a guy like Smart Brady, you could have the worst wrestler in the game, and you'd still find yourself on your back.
Oh, so I just got word from the back that, yeah, Salvador 26-3D did, in fact, pull out due to undisclosed reasons. I think it was internet issues. So, yeah, Smart Brady is taking his place.
Technical difficulties are roll with the punches, you know what I mean? As the fighters do, production crew has to as well.
Absolutely.
You can see it looks like a leg kick is landing. Level change from Smart Brady, gets it down to the mat. What we anticipated to see. Let's see what Buki has off of his back. A lot of transition fakes here. Posture is up, ground and pound coming from that blue corner.
Absolutely, and you know what? I feel like we just went through the Matrix just now with that leg. We went through the tunnel, and here we are. They're on the ground. Ooh, big dodge and a reversal.
Wow, and that's something we see too often. Smart Brady getting reversed. Look at this. Buki going to work with the ground and pound, really finding the chin of Smart Brady early. Denies that transition. 3.5 left to work in this opening round. Top mount for Buki.
Ooh, nice get up there. Back on their feet. 3:25 left in the first round.
See here, each guy feeling at the grappling. Now want to get a bit more striking going. Dillashaw, 5-star. Stand up, big pullback counter. Smart Brady, of course, a replacement fighter. This is short notice for the blue corner, and you can already see potentially the cons of taking fights on short notice. You're a little stiff. You're a little trying to get into the fight when your opponent is already there.
And if Buki wants to make it into the top 10, this is the perfect victory to have under his belt, on his resume here.
There's Smart Brady landing a nice combination to the midsection. big kick, partially blocked there from Buki.
Ooh, nice 3-punch combo there. Smart Brady
Really
showing that top 10 prowess with those combos.
Body work of Brady definitely going to pay off, but the
Another
hands of
3-punch
Buki.
combo. My goodness.
The speed at 135 is absolutely expected. These guys are quick in the octagon. Just over 90 seconds remaining. You can see Buki landing again to head health on Dillashaw, and that blue corner is a little bit low. Big jumping kick from Brady.
Minute 30 left in the first round. They are swinging for the fences here. Woo!
Oh!
Big head kick.
Brady is busted up. The blood is pouring from the head. Another kick partially blocked from Brady, but that bleed through does still hurt. Spinning attempts by Buki largely blocked in this opening 5 minutes. Big 2 right there, though. Under a minute remains. You can see Buki is looking for that pullback opportunity. He landed it once earlier. Hasn't been there for him, but that kick was Brady eating the shots of Buki.
A la Anderson Silva.
Oh, wow.
That cut is looking really bad here.
Oh, look at this. Buki coming on strong. 10 seconds remaining. Here he is. Hooks are flowing, trying to get Brady out of there.
And as the round ends, so does the stream temporarily, and here we are back again.
Wow. Bit of a differential in terms of the strikes overall. You could see Buki edged him out by a big margin, about 8 strikes, I believe. So great first 5 for Buki. Smart Brady has some catching up to do, cause.
Absolutely, and this is looking good for Buki. This should up his confidence going into this round. If he plays it smart, he can come out of this with the second round and therefore have the majority, forcing Smart Brady to go for desperate measures.
Looking at the rankings once again, I have located Buki. Look at this! Buki's located the chin once again. Brady stunned. Big spinning attempt.
Oh my goodness! Oh! Big head kick sits him down.
Look at this, Smart Brady on the ropes. Buki pushing forward early in round 2, and Brady is bleeding. Ow! Buki's done it! Buki's done it!
Buki did it! He did it!
Buki, the number 12 competitor, unseats number 3 Smart Brady, now 6-2. Buki hopping into the top 5,
goodness.
5-1. Wow!
Wow, that is a competitor to watch for going forward. I told you he could have a chance. And here we go.
Unbelievable. Smart Brady completely have to respect stepping in on short notice, saving this fight in the first place. No stock loss there. Just seemed that Buki was the better man tonight. Had every second of that fight was all Buki. I can't remember moments where Smart Brady had success. Buki just completely neutralized him. And you have to think with those 1-2-1s, that combo, repeating it, some head movement would have been nice from Smart Brady. I know he's got great movement, but I just didn't see it tonight, and that really spelled the end for Smart Brady's time in the top 5.
Absolutely, and I wonder if the fact that he was quite a bit lower ranked than him played a factor in how he approached the fight, if you will. Maybe he didn't dig his feet in enough, and he was getting too comfortable, and that's what happens in the second round. That's just...
Well, look at, who was formerly ahead of Smart Brady. AK Pressure, right? Mob Pressure, Sambo War, and of course the champion, Samurai Robin. That is elite company that Smart Brady was with. Have to agree, there could have been some confidence, overconfidence, as they would say, when you've got a guy in Buki who, number 12 out of the 50 competitors that the UFL has. Number 12 is pretty good, but you and I had no clue where Buki was at the rankings. That tells how unknown this competitor was, but 4-1, now 5-1. Now we know him.
Yep, if you didn't know, now you know. Buki with the victory. Great job. And right now we are waiting on the link for the second fight, I believe. They might be having a little bit of difficulty, but we'll get back to them as soon as they're ready.
Charlie Mantel in the YouTube chat, guys. What do I do? My opponent no showed. Definitely a frustrating occurrence, of course, having people sign up and not having that being followed through, cause.
Absolutely. We're going to move on to the third fight and maybe try to come back to the second fight. We have Raikou Oblivion taking on... Who was it again?
The Whiskey Lad
The
at
Whiskey
170.
Oh, welterweight. And once again, if you're just joining us, thank you for tuning in, whether you're on Twitter or on YouTube, whether you're on Facebook, because we broadcast there too, believe it or not. Welcome, all of you viewers. And I see some person said greetings from Switzerland in the chat. Well, greetings to you too from wherever we all are. We're from a lot of places. So...
But Tim, I hope Switzerland is good today. You can see UFC Carts saying, I can replace. Could have a short notice opportunity. Hop in the Discord and we'll hash it out and see if that fight can be yours. Either way, Whiskey Lad versus Raikou Oblivion. Really interested to see if Liquid Courage can help the Whiskey Lad in this bout at 170.
Yeah, we'll definitely see, because like I'm looking at their levels. They're pretty similar as far as prestige goes as well. They have the red borders around them. I believe there is this. Are they the same rank or are they different? Oh wait, I think they're different.
I think they might be different. I don't
forget
play
the hierarchy.
before, so I have no clue. Yeah.
Let us know in the chat what the hierarchy is. We want to know. Give you a chance to educate us. We're not fighters. We're the commentators. That's why we're behind.
Exactly. Whatever happens inside the octagon, that's what we can cover in terms of the game mechanics and that whole leveling system. I am none the wiser on it, but looks like we're going to be having a striker's delight in this one. Notorious Conor McGregor versus the Wonder Boy and Stephen Thompson. Not a lot of grappling expected in this one. Could be 3 rounds of all-out action.
I'm excited for this one. I hope you are too. Strap yourselves in, because this is going to be a stand-up war. McGregor versus Thompson. Woo! That is a smoke show waiting to happen.
Oh, good. Smoke show with a lot of fire, potentially. Big difference in the switch stance. 99 for Wonder Boy versus the 87 of McGregor at 170. You'd think Conor, not exactly the pick a lot of people would take at 170. You see, at 145, a lot of people favor the Irishman. At 155, a mainstay, but at 170, a lot of disadvantages.
Nice feeling out process here in the first round. A lot of feints.
That's not what you want to do against the Whiskey Lad. The notorious Conor McGregor does have a ton of power even at 170. Game thinks it carries over, and when you're standing in the pocket, not what you want to feel.
And both of them with that really long, wide stance, too. It's going to be interesting to see. Clash of styles. Ooh, big right hook! Puts him down early in the first round. We're going to see how Raikou Oblivion recovers from this one.
Time to get the bell unrung. Here comes the Whiskey Lad trying to follow up with that big miss.
My goodness.
Oh! Irishman goes airborne.
That one?
You sort of would think Whiskey Lad, interesting choice to throw that Superman punch instead of maybe just that straight left down the pipe. But with that success earlier in the round, that knockdown, got to give him a lot of confidence. 3:30 remain in this opening set of 5.
Absolutely.
Jabs there from Raikou.
We're going to see what they got going in the last minutes here of the first round. Ooh, nice spinning back kick.
Raikou trying to manage the distance and create the space, dictate where this fight will be contested. But up until this point, Whiskey Lad doing just a bit more effective damage. But look at that, Raikou Oblivion lands the big chin-to-chin action. 250 remain. And look at this, Whiskey Lad kind of retreating a little bit, cause. What we see, it kind of confusing. It's not like Oblivion got a stun or a knockdown. Really only big shot was that head kick, but I don't know. This game is so momentum focused, right? Down to the mechanics. Big front kick through the guard. Whiskey Lad's chin is touched, and you can see Raikou feeling himself.
These guys can take shots that no human could take. These kicks and punches could put down large animals, and they're just standing and trading like it's nothing. This is unbelievable. Ooh, big body kick. Oh, and he trades one back. Ooh, they're trading body kicks.
Gotta think those ribs are gonna be bruised after this fight. One thing to say, Riku, oh! Big check left there from him. Like that shot, wish he used it more. Oh, 1-2 head kick!
Oh my goodness.
I have to think after that first fight, the 1-2 head kick ended smart Brady. Whiskey Lad might want to be a bit more wise to ducking it. 20 seconds remain in this first set of 5. Riku with a really patient first 5 minutes, right? That early knockdown, some adversity, but he's rallied significantly, and I feel like all the momentum goes to him as we come into the second round.
Yeah, and I love the way he's using his feints, too, to really draw a reaction out of the Whiskey Lad, making it so unpredictable. You never know what's going to come.
Interesting. That was a right hook that dropped Riku early in the first round, but again, not a lot of success after that for Whiskey Lad. It just seems he's taken his foot off of the gas. Greetings from Belgium. Robin, hope you're having a great day in Belgium.
Woo, Belgium, what's up? Ooh, nice straight to the body. That was perfectly placed. Ooh, big left hook, though, to return the favor, and the head kick.
There we go, bit of a sway from Riku, the head movement, trying to give your opponent different looks. He talked about the feints earlier, completely agree. They're such a great tool, especially in this game, to draw out those reactions. Good leg kick there from the red corner.
Ooh, nice combo there.
Whiskey Lad taking his foot off the gas, needs to get a bit more in the driver's seat, do some more damage. I like that midsection work, right? That straight left to the body did a lot of damage. If he did that a few more times, we might be looking at a body health event. Great jabs from him.
Nice body kick, backs him up against the fence there. Classic Wonder Boy kind of style.
Really is. Whiskey Lad! Another!
Wow!
1-2 head kick knockout, back to back. That finishing sequence is lethal. Whiskey Lad going to be sipping on some of that whiskey later, potentially. Big walk-off KO of Wonder Boy. Not something that I was anticipating, to be completely honest.
Oh, me neither. That came out of nowhere, and his block was completely drained at that point. It melted right through, and the head kick does him away. Unbelievable. Folded
like a picnic table. Stephen Thompson going to be feeling that one in the morning. The Irishman getting the W tonight. I don't see Conor McGregor a lot at 170 calls, but maybe he's a guy that more people should use.
I agree. I mean, definitely the last game people were using Conor McGregor, but this one not so much. It's actually quite refreshing and surprising, to say the least. Let's see the fight stats. Are we? No? Okay. Well, great job by both fighters regardless. Wow, that was 2 back-to-back 1-2 head kick knockouts. That is pretty crazy.
Whiskey Lad was number 37 in the rankings, 3-1 overall. Riku Oblivion was... Where is he? Has to be close to that.
Must be. I don't have.
Oh, he's number 16. Wow. Riku Oblivion was 4-0, now 5. 4-1 now, dropping all the way to 37. Whiskey Lad just jumped about 20 spots in the rankings. That is insane. 4-1 for him as he enters the top 20.
And yep, just like that. That's all it takes sometimes. Winning the right fight can propel you up the rankings and into
responsibly as we head up to Lest Holloway versus Jose Aldo, potentially, unless they're just hovering over those fighters' cause.
I believe they're just hovering over it right now, and it looks to me like Full Force NZ could not make it, so in his place is Jay Geezer taking on Chazman.
Oh! Jay stepping into the octagon. Jay Geezer having a ton of appearances in the UFC 4 competitive scene recently, in a ton of those summer series for the ESFL, those tournaments, the content creator ones. Don't believe that he was successful. I didn't get the chance to watch them, but was keeping up to date on the Twitter, and it didn't seem that they were going his way. Let's see if Jay can turn it around in this fight.
Yes, it'll be interesting. He looks like Chazman is choosing and locking it in with a Max Holloway pick. We will see what Jay Geezer, a.k.a. Hermes MMA, goes for. He's going for a Jose Aldo pick. Here we go.
Now, interesting thing to note. A lot of people, of course, talk about the volume of Holloway, the 96 accuracy and 96 punching speed. Those 1-2s are coming too quickly, but it is only 4-star stand-up for the former featherweight champion. 5-star stand-up for Jose Aldo, right? The punch power largely in his control, about a 10-point differential statistically. 85 punch power for the Hawaiian, 95 for the King of Rio. So that's a kind of a big difference, Cause.
Oh, absolutely. This is going to be a very interesting bout, to say the least, round one. And thank you for subscribing, Big Knackers Paul. And in the chat, greetings from Cam Duke. Greetings!
Oh! What is Jay doing?
Oh my goodness,
Just
what happened?
Jay Jeezer relying on the block early, just sitting there and eating the shots, not really moving, unsure if he's got the controller down or... There he is. Jay's in the driver's seat. Let's see what he can do. A lot of early damage that he took, but he's a competitor, Cause. He's a guy who rallies.
Absolutely. There is no quit in him. He will never give up. Ever. Here we go.
Body shot there from Jay. You can see Holloway doing good work against him, though. Hazman finding the mark on more occasions than not.
Is it Hazman or Chazman? Am I pronouncing it wrong?
Chazman, I can't see because Jay's
there is a C.
Jay's logo. There's a C. Okay.
I was like, oh my god, am I pronouncing it wrong this whole time?
The Chazman. 3:30 remaining in this opening round. Jay Jeezer eating a ton of shots on that block, but big kick to the midsection. Great comeback there from Chaz.
Ooh,
Oh,
Chaz with that combo work going.
Good switch kick to the body, mixing up effectively is Jay, going to the midsection with ease. Would like to see more head movement.
Absolutely, head movement is the most underutilized part of the stand-up, in my opinion. And
Big miss there from Jay.
Oh, big
switch
rock
kick
to the
for
body.
Chaz! Wow. Jay Jeezer eating a ton of shots in this first 5 minutes. Really needs to turn the momentum. That body is getting tested, Cause.
Ooh, we'll see how he deals with his early adversity, as that body is not doing good early in this first round here. Or I guess midway through this first round. Early in this fight, rather.
Dedicated.
Oh, big uppercut puts him down.
Oh! Jay Jeezer eating some ground and pound. Let's see if he can survive. Wow. How did he make it through that? Getting a little bit of a quality disruption on the screen here. Unsure what the health looks like. But look at this big reversal from Jay.
I believe it looks like 3/4 full to me. I know it's like full. There we go.
Jay Jeezer having a lot of success in the grappling department in this first round now. These transitions all seem to be going through that blue corner. King of Rio now striking to the midsection of Chaz.
1 minute left in this first round. You got to think Hermes MMA, Jay Jeezer, getting some confidence here with the ground and pound.
Jay Jeezer making up for lost time, as they say, but big
nice
reversal from Chazman.
Chazman trying to finish early, leave a good impression in judges. He stands up. Feels comfortable on the stand-up, as he should.
That was a much-needed break from the striking department for Jay. Needed just to recover health-wise, but you can see he's taken a lot of shots as we conclude the first 5 minutes.
Max Holloway's output is bar none. Good job on this first round. We'll see what the corners give them for advice.
Oh, slamming that kick into the midsection of Jose Aldo, Jay Jeezer. Oh, yeah, and then that uppercut, as we saw earlier, caught the chin. Jay needs to make something happen in this second round, or else I could think of many ways that Chazman could get the finish.
We'll see how his strategy changes going into this second round. Round number 2, here we go.
Jay Jeezer coming out of the gates, sitting behind the block, and you can see Chaz getting back on what he started to do in the first round. Big 1-2 from the King of Rio. Oh! There we go. Jay having some success disrupting the combinations of Chazman, stopping him before he starts, Cause.
Absolutely. And now Jay with the leg kicks, but followed up with the body kicks. Goes for a knee, blocked. Eats a right hook for his troubles there. Oof.
Of course, Holloway with that 85 punch power, it is deceptive because you can see when Chazman is landing, there is a tangible effect on the body and head of Jay Jeezer. Jay eating these shots here right
his head
now.
Back with those ones.
Jay needs to do something different, mix it up, and be diversified in his approach. What he's doing is getting him caught. Big kick there from Jay.
3 minutes left in the second round. We'll see what happens.
Oh, good combination of the body from Jay right there. Midsection work. Could need more of that. Chazman just doing what he did in the first set of 5 minutes. Really no need to change his process, Cause.
Absolutely. If he just keeps doing what he's doing, this could end early. I don't see it going to a decision. Do you see it going to a decision? I definitely don't.
If Chaz just dedicated more to the midsection, I don't think that we'll get to the judges' scorecard. But Jay having a lot more success in this second round. 3 minutes, or through 3 minutes rather, hasn't been knocked down, hasn't been stunned, and landing on Chazman more often than not. Big midsection kick right there.
Oof. Oh, good head movement attempt, but gets caught with a left hook. On the retreat now is Jay Jeezer.
Bobbing and weaving. Look at that. Return two from Jay. Trying to just stop Chazman in his tracks.
Oh,
big check left from Jay.
He's got a lot of heart.
Jay, courage of a lion, as some would say. Not a guy who's going to go out easy. Wants to go out on the shield if possible. Great dip to the midsection there from Jay. You know, it's sort of a question on Chazman about urgency. I think that if he really pushed...
Oh, there we go with that urgency. Coming in with the ground now and ends the fight.
That's it, Chazman. Stop.
Wow.
Jay Jeezer. Third Chazman over a very decorated UFC 4 competitor in Jay Jeezer.
Absolutely.
You know, and that's just what we were talking about in the first couple fights. Fighting at your pace, dictating the momentum. That entire fight was largely Chazman's in terms of pace, in terms of range, distance, who was leading the exchanges. It was all Chazman. You know, I think that that's such an important aspect in this game that often gets overlooked. Whoever leads the dance is likely going to be the one to finish it.
Absolutely. Well, if you're new here and you haven't subscribed, what are you doing? Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, share this video with your friends. I mean, they're missing out on these great fights so far. Make sure to also, if you want to compete with these guys, if you have what it takes, be sure to join the Discord link below and join a camp and get on the card. Love to see ya.
Now, referencing the rankings for this fight at 145, Josh Ray, the 5-3 number 9 contender in the UFL, facing off against Southpaw Rocky. Trying to find out where Rocky is in the rankings. Cause not seeing him, but this could again. Top 10.
I think.
Oh, number 7. I was looking down, not up. Southpaw Rocky 4-0 undefeated at number 7. This is a very heated top 10 matchup between UFL standouts. Ray versus Rocky 145. Could be seeing Josh Emmett versus Dustin the Diamond Poirier. Emmett, not someone who gets picked too often, but that guy has some serious power, Cause.
Absolutely. And Josh Ray has fought some of the best guys we have. We all know he's if you have been following, he has been in the UFL late in season 1, I believe, and he has been here through all of season 2. And Southpaw Rocky has been here for season 2, I believe, and he has made quite the statement. So, veteran versus contender here. We're gonna see if Josh Ray can pull it out, and if Southpaw Rocky can let everyone know why he belongs in the top 10.
Southpaw Rocky choosing the diamond. That's kind of a gamble down at 145. The undefeated competitor is largely at a disadvantage when you look at the statistics. Talking about health, right? 97 chin for the Hawaiian, 90 for the Louisianan, 97 recovery for Blessed, 93 for Diamond. In terms of longevity, this fight, as it progresses through potentially the full 15, Dustin Poirier might have diminishing success.
Absolutely. All right, number 9, Josh Ray going up against number 7, Southpaw Rocky. Here we go, round 1, and they touch him up in the center.
Oh, early action there from Holloway. Southpaw Rocky getting the chin tested in the first few exchanges.
Oh, his head health is so low already.
Southpaw Rocky looking to stay undefeated, fakes a level change right there, trying to give Holloway some looks. Josh Ray wise to it, lighting up the head of the diamond. Look at this, Josh Ray mixing it up so beautifully here. We all know the Hawaiian Holloway, typically a fast starter. Josh Ray getting off to an electric start through the first 2 minutes.
Absolutely, Josh Ray looking for a title shot soon here, and he's looking to prove why he deserves it. He is showing very, very crisp combo work here in the first round.
Oh, great shot right there, right as Rocky was moving. Here's the level change. Will he get it? Pulls guard. He's got the top mount reversal. Yes, he does. Nice. Transitions right up there. This is what Southpaw Rocky needs to do. Referencing the grappling, each guy is 4 stars. Top control only 89 for the Louisianan. But we all know, Kaz, it's largely not about the attributes, more about the player being the fighter.
Absolutely. I've been beaten using Israel Adesanya with a guy using, like, the lowest. It happens. You know, I use John Jones and a guy beat me with...
Often kind of a stalemate as we approach the final 2 minutes of this opening round. Josh Ray, having so much success, would kind of think that he'd have a lot more urgency to get back to the feet.
Yeah, you'd think, but he...
Great denial there from Southpaw Rocky.
It seems like he can't really get back to his feet.
Transitions into side control. Southpaw Rocky having his way with the Hawaiian on the map. 140 remains in this opening round, and Josh Ray needs to shore up the grappling holes that we're seeing.
Josh Ray doing some groundwork on the bottom here, looking to possibly get back to his feet. Dustin Poirier on top of you, though. That's not an easy task.
Not at all. Largely known as sort of the grappler when he did contest at 145 coming into the UFC, and even before that was known for the jiu-jitsu prowess.
Oh, he was about to go for a submission there, but went to a transition, but it got blocked.
Now, here is where the questions start to get murky, specifically towards the judging. How would you base this first round, right? Josh Ray having a lot more success in the striking, but grappling, Southpaw Rocky has just been racking up the control time, but not like that! Big reversal to conclude the first 5 minutes. Josh Ray versus Southpaw Rocky. Second round on tap. Cause, what'd you make of those first 5?
I think the ground control from...
Okay, round 2, you ready?
Who was it?
Rocky.
I think the ground control from Rocky really stole that round, I believe.
And now if you're thinking you're Southpaw Rocky, you want to get it back to the grappling domain, wrestle your way into something, level change under a strike. But look at this, Josh Ray not giving him a second on the feet, knows that he has some work that he needs to do.
Oh, nice head kick by Southpaw Rocky. I was about to call him Brady there. That was the last fight.
Oh, there it is. Great level change
from Southpaw Rocky.
Josh Ray needs to get back to the feet. 3 minutes and 50 seconds to work. Big transition from him. Southpaw Rocky goes to the sprawl. You can see Josh Ray stands up. Oh, jumps back into the guard. could have been a mistake there from Josh Ray.
Either a mistake or a statement.
Good work from Josh Ray. Blessed, making the most of those punches. Southpaw Rocky looking for another level change.
Oh, nice.
Oh. Man, that 1-2 head kick has been the story of Fight Night 31 so far.
Nice takedown again from Southpaw Rocky in top control again, where it seems to be the most comfortable in this fight so far.
Absolutely. Not a ton of striking from that blue corner, but he knows where he's skilled, and that's clearly on the mat. Gets it down when he needs to. And shooting at smart times, right? Josh Ray throwing a combination. Southpaw Rocky ducks under the strikes and goes for the hips. Very good job from him in terms of just the IQ, but powering up is Josh Ray. Just under 2 minutes. Let's see what that Hawaiian can do.
That knee into the gut there.
takes the wind out of you, Kaz.
Yeah, not fun.
Oh, you can see Southpaw Rocky getting peppered by the strikes of Josh Ray. Ray looking to diminish the block of the Louisianan. 90 seconds remain. And you can see the head health on Poirier is getting a little low. Big right from Josh Ray.
Ooh.
Oh. Southpaw Rocky getting cornered, cage cutting. Beautiful work from Josh Ray, just making sure that all of the angles that Southpaw Rocky has are 0. Level change not there.
Big rock! Oh, big right hook! Big left hook, rather. Sits him down.
Josh Ray meets the mat. 20 seconds remain. Southpaw Rocky really having a lot of success in this second round, looking to stay undefeated. And at number 7, doesn't want to drop lower in the top 10.
Absolutely not. Once you're there, you want to go nowhere but up. You don't want to be going down when you're that far in. You're that close.
In the YouTube chat, I'm here, boys. What's up, Charlie? Got the fight figured out. Looking forward to seeing that one potentially next. I'll let the boys in the back cue it up. Third round between Southpaw Rocky and Josh Ray. This is a barn burner, as they say, Kaz.
Absolutely. Here we go. Third and final round. We're going to see who has what it takes to come out on top.
Josh Ray, the number 9 contender, may need a finish. Those first 2 rounds could be all in Southpaw Rocky if it goes to the judges' scorecard.
Oh, big uppercut from
like
Josh
that!
Ray. Puts him down.
Trying to make the finish happen. Look at this. Combinations by Josh Ray. Ray
goes
coming forward with intent.
He did not quit looking for it and got it on the back.
Southpaw Rocky
swing back.
Entering danger mode, as they would say. Another uppercut. He's down again. Here comes Josh Ray. Southpaw Rocky.
Oh, that's it.
You're undefeated. Josh Ray has done it. What a rally from the number 9 contender. Stepping further into the limelight at the top 10 of the UFL, Josh Ray announces that he is not going to go away without a fight. Great comeback from the red corner. The best is blessed, as they say. Southpaw Rocky 4-1. Ray 6-3.
Congratulations on all who bet on X Josh Ray. You are very rich people.
It looked dire. It was not looking good for Holloway through the first 10 minutes, right? The grappling, and you have to think about that knockdown in the second round. All of those who put some points on Ray had to be sweating a little bit as we entered that last set of 5 minutes. But you can see the striking realm, of course, with Holloway, 217 attempted strikes. That is just insane.
His output is just phenomenal. It's crazy. It's not even
see, he
human.
pitched a shutout. Pitching a shutout in that third round. I believe Southpaw Rocky only landed 1 strike to the dozen or so of Josh Ray. What a great performance and comeback from him. Moving onwards and upwards. Kaz, I'll let you cue up the next fight we have on tap.
I believe we are at our main event of the evening with Samurai Robin, our champion, going up against Mob Pressure.
6-2 is the champion versus the number 2 contender, Mob Pressure. 6-0, undefeated is the challenger, and you can see the existing history between them would suggest that Mob Pressure has potentially gotten the better of those 4 spars that they've had. But Kaz, you never know. Those are numbers without context. You can't really put a ton of faith into it. Maybe Samurai Robin was just showing him some things, and that's, how those fights went. Who knows? We'll see, though, at 170, leaves with the UFL strap.
Absolutely. I'm ready. Are you guys ready? I hope you guys are ready, because we are going to see who gets the UFL belt. Will it be Samurai Robin? Will he make his defense, or will Mob Pressure come and steal the belt and make a reign for his own? We will find out right now. And it looks like Luke, which is very interesting, and it looks like Mob Pressure has the nemesis advantage over our current champion, adding a little more factor.
Rocky Edwards, in terms of statistics, the takedown defense, 94 for the Englishman versus 89. These guys are both kickboxers, Kaz.
Ooh, this is going to be a good main event. Fireworks are sure to happen. Two kickboxers. We all know what's gonna happen when you get two kickboxers in the room. Nothing but fireworks, like the 4th of July. It is almost that time too. Here we go, round one. Round 1 of 5 of this championship fight. Samurai Robin in the red, Mob Pressure in the blue. Ooh.
The challenger touching up the champion early. Samurai Robin playing at range, Kaz.
Ooh, yeah. It's going to be real interesting to see how they manage the distance and the range of both fighters, because both fighters have a huge striking bubble. They have a lot of space that they like to work with, and so it's going to be very interesting to see how they work with the small WFA cage here in UFL.
Robin caught that kick, but the trip was not there. Luque returns fire. You can see Samurai Robin doing effective work, though, with the jab, and the straight leg kicks are also a factor for him. That block, though, just got broke.
Every time I see leg kicks collide, I just, oh, man. Mob Pressure, as some of you may know, is out of the mob camp here, registered camp in the UFL.
Oh.
He's been working hard with his team in the background, training.
As one would expect, this is a massive opportunity for the undefeated #2 contender, but you can see the champion touching him up. And what I love about Samurai Robin's game plan up to this point is play at range, and then when you can cluster and cut off the angles, that's when you go in for extended combinations. But you can see there, Luque also effective at range, catching the chin of Rocky.
Absolutely, and they're trading shots now too. Some are getting through and some aren't, and the ones that are getting through are hurting quite a bit. Oof.
Great movement there from Mob Pressure, just dancing out of the way.
Freight trains at each other.
Oh, each guy's head health has been tested through the first 5 minutes. Have to think if one of these... Oh! The Silent Assassin pushing forward. Rocky returns. Big combination from the champion.
We all know Leon Rocky Edwards built for these 5-round fights. He can go the distance very easily. Oof. Big strikes being traded here. 1 minute left in the first round. A big takedown from Rocky.
Oh, look at that, standing. That could be a problem for the challenger. Mob Pressure getting taken down does not look good to the judges, especially in a very closely contested first 5 minutes. That could have stolen the round for the champion. 40 seconds to work. Big denial there from Pressure. Gets the transition.
Ground battle here, last 20 seconds here in the first round. Mob Pressure looking to finish strong here on top, leave a good impression for the judges.
Samurai Robin might be regretting that. Oh, big reversal though from the champion. Back and forth through the first 5, Cause.
Great first round. This is great. I love it. Oh, look at those. Oh, those shins dig right into you. Oh.
Absolutely.
Ouch.
Serving up some baby back ribs through that first set of 5 minutes. Second round is upon us. Hard to judge that one. Very close. Oh! 1-2 from the Silent Assassin.
Ooh, nice
Mob
pullback
Pressure turning it on in the first couple seconds of this second round. Again, talking about how big of an opportunity this is for the undefeated #2 contender. There are 50 competitors on the roster.
Oh!
Only one champion, and look at that!
Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness!
Pressure!
We have a new champion! Just like that, out of nowhere!
Oh, Vicente Luque! Mob Pressure undefeated, now stepping in with the strap. Samurai Robin has been unseated courtesy of a beautiful left hook from hell. Good night, Rocky.
Oh my goodness. He could not have timed that better. Just as he was about to throw a strike, he lands the hook and puts his lights out. Oh my goodness.
That was insane. What a finishing sequence. Let's unpack that for a moment, Cause. He goes to the body, dips with the hooks, and then just comes over the shoulder with an impeccable left hand. And you can see in that second round, 5 attempted.
Ahead.
Wow. Five shots landed in that second round for the 23 attempted for the champion. The challenger pitching him out in that second set of 5 minutes. Didn't need the rest of those 5 rounds. Got it done early and knew is Mob Pressure 7-0 in the UFL.
Oh, and you know what's crazy is the champion was ahead on the scorecards.
Wow. That is a great fight right there.
It goes to show you what happens when you take the judges out of the equation. We have a new champion in Mob Pressure. Congratulations to the Mob Camp. You have your own champion. Wow, I'm speechless. I'm speechless. That was crazy. That hook was so perfectly placed. Wow. Congratulations, Mob Pressure. He will be celebrating late into the night.
Unpacking sort of what could be potentially next for several of the competitors on tonight's card. Of course, looking at that top 10, Brady been unseated. That number 3 contender spot belongs to a different man. So we'll see if that earns him potentially a title contender eliminator bout. Same situation could be said for Josh Ray, taking away the undefeated record of Southpaw Rocky, moving up a couple spots in the top 10. He's probably one fight away potentially in Sambo War at number 1, 7-2. That guy is always a main event fighter, Cause.
Oh yeah, we have absolute killers on this top 10 list. That is quite the hitman list we got up there in the rankings. Any of these fighters could compete with the top guys in ranked quite easily. I believe it. I'm pretty sure we even some of them even are ESFL fighters too, so it's like the competition is stiff, and these fighters proving that they belong here in the top tier of the UFL. And good job to both these competitors here tonight.
As mentioned, of course, the UFC 4 esports competitive landscape is absolutely stacked and filled to the brim. If you think you've got what it takes and you're watching at home and you want to get a bit more in the action, absolutely apply to the UFL, Prime Time, Aggro, Cage Rage, all of the organizations on the scene just to get some rounds, as they say. Experience trumps all. And if you want to fight, there's always opportunities.
Absolutely. And speaking of, if you want to fight, join the Discord and join the ESFL network down below. We always have it in the description, so you can't ever miss it. Make sure to click that link, and I'll see you there.
That has been UFL Fight Night 31, Mob Pressure versus Samurai Robin, and new is what we are hearing. Cause, I'll let you close it out.
All right, and if you are new here, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button so you don't miss another card. We will be back probably next week or two. We'll see. Depends when the matchmakers open sign-ups, but we'll aim for the week. We all try to aim week